Hello everybody. I thought I'd do a hanger chat just for a change. I have some questions I'd like to you particularly, yes, you, that one there, a question. And I'd really like to get your opinion on things. I've been in conversation with other modelers and YouTubers about their channels and which way and directions that they're going in. That the fact that model making, especially with the balsa, is becoming a bit of a dying art. We're all dying out, and nobody seems to be coming up and replacing us, I suppose. And most people are going for RTF, ready to fly foamies, and I don't see an issue with that particularly. But it's this side of the modelling fraternity that I'm really asking about, and I just wanted to know what your opinion was. What is it that you would like to see particularly? Because at the moment, apart from building the V1 here, I'm going to start looking into indoor flying. I'm going to be making maybe one scale model and maybe a Click 25. And I'm hoping that with Henry's assistance, that Henry is an accomplished B certificate indoor flyer. And I thought maybe we could do a range of videos on learning to do stunt flying indoor, which he can do, and I can't do that. And maybe doing some fun videos where I'll make a complete utter fool of myself trying to learn some of his tricks. But I also want to know what other things that people would like to see, interest within the modelling fraternity, on the YouTube channel. There's a part reason why I'm asking this is because to grow a channel, you need to know what people want to watch and want to listen to, etc. Some people will play these things while they're making the models, and then there's some tip will come up, and then I'll stop what they're doing and watch the video and then go back to whatever they were doing. I've also been experimenting with checks notes. Yeah, some fun things. And nobody's noticed, well, one person knows. After that, I put the credits on. What I try to do is that subscribers will come in and it's too late for me to put them on the credits. So I make a list of all the subscribers on the YouTube channel. And thank you for that, by the way. And what I do is the next video, I add them on, or the next series of videos, I add them on. But after the credits have died down and the music's gone, nobody's noticed there's a funny video attached to the very end of it. I think people call it an outro. There's an outro at the very end of the credits. Nobody spotted it. This tells me that people are not watching it all the way through. And that was just an experiment to see what would happen. So if you want to see what these things look like, and if they are of any fun or interest, go to the end of the credits. You'll start finding the odd funny video there. So that's one question answered for me. But why am I asking this? Well, I'm asking this because at the end of the day, these are self-funded. It's not very often you get a sponsor. I have had a couple of sponsors, and I have one sponsor to make a couple of models for film. But you'll find that some of these American chaps, it's a big concern, and they have all this kit and machinery and laser printers and all sorts of things, and they're making these fiberglass models to die for, absolutely beautiful. But they have all the machinery, they have lathes and, you know, all sorts of stuff and kit, which I can't as a, you know, just a normal chap. I can't afford this, so. And they have sponsors, and some of them are really big sponsors, you know. So for me to gain some sort of sponsorship where I can go out and buy a laser printer and start cutting things up and, you know, putting them together and making them look even more professional. Well, I wouldn't say my stuff is professional, but making it somewhere nearer to professional would be great. But I can't just go out and buy a 3D printer. It's just out of my range, my financial range. So obviously the only way to do that is to grow the channel. And if I can get somewhere where there's 10,000 people liking it and subscribing, then I would get approached. Would you sponsor this laser cutting machine or whatever it is? So I wanted to know, what is it you want to see? What is it you want to watch? And more importantly, where are you in the world? I'm curious, this is for me personally. Where are you in the world? I know there's the odd Chinese person, the odd Japanese and Korean. I know there's some Americans out there. One or two have said hello, you know, but they're like from London or whatever. Where are you? Where are you flying? How long have you been flying? What do you fly? You know, I'm interested. I want to know. I want to know what, you know, what is it about the channel that you like? What is it about the channel you don't like? What do you want me to stop doing? Or what do you want me to start doing? In conversation with one YouTuber, he said, I build what I wants to build because I wants to, and that's what I like. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Absolutely nothing at all, right? But I'm curious, what is it you want to see? Do you want to see some World War I, World War II, the Wright brothers, you know, jet aircraft, helicopters, elastic banded powered things, you know, what? I mean, there's a competition going on at the moment about rubber powered Gwillows. It's a Gwillows kit. And I thought about it. I thought about getting a Gwillows kit and seeing if I can get in the top 100 timings for it to be aloft for, you know. Can I make it fly for more than 60 seconds? Well, there's better people out there at it than me, and I haven't built a rubber powered model since I was about 14, I think. And the science of that has progressed. I think if somebody sponsored me with a model, a high wing model that's stable, I'd probably go for it. I'd have a go at that competition, you know. But if you're going to buy Gwillows kits, some of them the range like from £60 to £120, and it's not something I'll probably naturally do. But if somebody sponsored me to do it, I would enjoy doing it. You know, because you got to get a certain type of rubber. You got to make your own motor, and you got to lubricate everything, and you know you got to get a wind up hand drill to, you know. It takes, you know, if you're going into something that you don't normally do, but like to have a go at, you have to buy extra kit. And there's different type of rubbers and how wide they are and how thin they are and all these things that go into model making. Now, normally I would fly electric powered aircraft. I don't go into internal combustion, what some people call IC. It's too messy, too oily, too loud, right? And the electrics has come on so much that you can make a model, and it's a near scale thing because you haven't got an exhaust sticking out of it, and it doesn't make a horrible noise. You know, do you want to see more flying? Do you want to see, you know, flying around the air, you know, and breaking them or whatever it is? because we certainly don't have that kind of weather in the United Kingdom. I'll just put something down. So I'm curious, what are you interested in? And I'd like you to contact me in the comments and just say what you think you'd like to see and why. Why do you want to see that? Why are you interested in it? Tell me, I'm listening. What sort of genre are you interested in? Yeah, do you want the videos to be shorter? Do you want them to be longer? Where are you in the world? You know, you say, well, I'm in Hong Kong, you know, we haven't got many airfields, but I'd like to see this. You know, do you want to see an elastic helicopter? I've certainly looked into that in the past. I haven't quite cracked it yet, but I've looked into it. You know, all these sort of things. But you have to remember that I haven't got a massive workshop. So that I can't build models over a certain size unless I'm building them in bits and then construct the whole thing and, you know, outside, you know. So this is why I'm asking, what do you want to see? How long do you want the videos? Where are you from? What are you interested in? You know, it's no good me churning out these videos if you're not interested in them. You understand? And that's why I'm asking. I'm curious. Okay? I've only got little ears, but I can always bend them over you and I can listen to you. All right? I've got a big nose though. So I'm interested. What do you, as the audience, want to see and hear? Do you like the humour? Do you like less humour? I don't know. You tell me. Anyway, we've gone on to 11 minutes there. If you made it this far, well done. I wonder, will there be a funny outro at the end of this? There's only one way to find out after the credits. Thank you for your time, and I very much look forward to hearing from you and getting your opinion. And happy modelling. Cheerio.
So a lot of people have been asking me, hey, how do I know if I'm a stupid person? Well, this is an excellent question, because the first step of recovery from being a stupid person is acknowledging that you are or might be a stupid person. The first qualification to be a stupid person is, are you a carbon-based life form? And if you are a carbon-based life form, then you are a perfect candidate for being stupid. So acknowledging that you might be stupid, that is the first step.